Hey all, and welcome to another Dungeon Hunter Champions video. In this video, we're going to talk about Xever'On, the Water AA. Alright, so Xever'On. This guy is kind of hotly talked about right now because people look at him as essential for Ascended raids. But I was talking to someone today earlier on my stream. They are clearing the Ascended bosses without using him. But since he's been so hotly talked about and I haven't really discussed him, let's really jump in and talk about him. So before we look at it, really get into his stats, let's take a look at his skills. First one's going to be Sacred Spear. Attacks nearby enemies. Every 8th attack is empowered, causing it to remove all debuffs from a single nearby ally. Bonus damage based on max HP. His first active skill, Angelic Flight. Jumps to a location, dealing damage to enemies near the point of impact. Bonus damage based on max HP. His second active skill, Guardian Angel. Protects himself and nearby allies with divine power, granting them invulnerability. His third active is going to be Divine Judgment. Ascends to a higher state of being, gaining haste and periodically emitting a pulse of light that deals damage and silences enemies. For the duration, Sacred Spear heals nearby allies with every attack in addition to its other effect. And his synergy trait, Max HP, increases max HP of ally champions by 33%. When we take a look at his skills, we see we have two skills that scale off of max HP, so you definitely want to build him HP. Now the interesting thing here is this skill. Because he gets haste on this and his attacks now heal, now his attacks heal from this, not from the skill itself. So you use this, then this starts to heal and he gets a haste buff. So in addition to HP, you also want to build him with some attack speed. So the more times he does this, the more he's going to heal, the more damage he's going to do. As you can see, these are his only damaging abilities and both of them scale off of max HP. This one is his auto attack ability, so the faster he attacks with this, the more damage he'll do, the more he'll heal when Divine Judgment is up. Now let's take a look at my stats for him. Right now, I did switch him from a pure Vital build. He is now Adept Vital. He used to have 97k HP, but now we're looking at 88k. I did lose 9k in the transfer. He has roughly about 900 defense, 48 crit, 900 attack, 155 attack speed, and 90 crit damage. I really didn't focus on accuracy at all with him. Really, I just went HP, defense, and attack speed wherever I could get it. I'll take a look at my gear. As I said, he is on Adept Vital. I went HP, HP, HP. And then where I could get it, I went for defense and attack speed substats. Really didn't focus on crit too much at all with him. I am a big fan of crit, but here I just didn't see it. Now, he has other viable builds, but number one build for him really should be Adept anything. So whatever gets you the stats and HP you're looking for, that's what you want for the second set. But I would say Adept is non-negotiable on him. Vital works, but because of this second active skill, Guardian Angel, you want this up as much as you can. This is currently how people are getting through Ascended 11 through 15. So if you're looking to do that, that even makes Vital even more crucial, and you basically really have to have it. So my suggestion, Adept, anything. Just get the stats that you need. Now let's take a look at him in the raid here. We'll show him in SW10. As you can see, my progression into 11 really isn't going that great. I do know how to pass it with Water AA, but it requires that I be there. I prefer I manual it because you can queue up his ability and you can save his immunity for times where you really need it. But in those cases, you have to be actively, in my case, in front of the PC or on your phone. You can't just auto it while you do other things. And that's what I like to do. I'm a huge fan of autoing. So all the teams that I make, I try to ensure that it can auto. Let me target him. So we can take a look at his damage numbers. There we go. It's not going to be anything too impressive. Even though he has a lot of HP, even with it, he doesn't hit very hard. If for some reason you do want to try to create a hybrid damage build, you're actually going to need attack. Even though his abilities are HP scaling, he still gains benefit from attack. In addition to that, you are going to need to focus on crit rate as well, not so much crit damage. If you get him the right amount of attack speed, go all crit rate and some attack, he might do decent-ish damage, but it's really not worth it. You really want him there supporting your team as best he can, which is why you're using a death. Now this is my new SW10 team. It's 100%. I've yet to lose. I've been farming. I've done at least 80 or 90 refreshes with them, and they have yet to lose. Every now and then we'll lose a snake lady, but I mean it's never anything that's significant. So let's take a look at his numbers and see what we see. So here we've got, he did okay, 137k. Monas takes the lead. I am working on going to be doing my Monas. I'm going to make him all HP and take him out of his DPS build. But you can see he did okay. I mean, his heals were good. We're fine. He did a great job. And we had a great clear time. The boss actually died at 115. And it still counts the time as he's falling down. We'll take a look at him in ED10. Just so we can see him in both. He is highly worth building. If I had to rate him, it definitely would be a 9.5 out of 10. The only reason it's not a perfect 10 is because his use comes right down to invulnerability, right? And it's not a small thing. I wish he had more to offer. Don't get me wrong, I am not underplaying the value of invulnerability. It's just that's really his only tool that he brings. His heals are good, don't get me wrong, but they're not great. He's very versatile in that you can bring him pretty much anywhere, even in the opposite element. Again, because of that invulnerability buff that he brings with him, it just doesn't matter. But if he had more, maybe if he had a bit more damage, I feel like he would be a 10 of 10. But his usefulness relies primarily on invulnerability, which is good, which is huge. And that 9.5 out of 10 is still amazing, right? That's not a little thing. But I do like him. You'll see here we didn't have up invulnerability, and that's what kills you in the Ascended raids. Just as a tip, I know we're not talking about those. I will look at those a little later once I have my team squared away. But one of the things that I've heard and I agree with is that Mojo Wanga combos are going to become more and more important. The defense buff and then the attack buff that they give you are just so crucial and vital in the higher raids if you don't have a Xever'On or Water AA. Oh, everyone was stuck in that. We got them all healed up. We got them all healed up. That's good. This is a new team for me. I've been using it in ED10 a lot. Haven't really had any issues. That one, that just came at really the wrong time. Oh, we got one shot. We had invulnerability up, not a big deal on that one, and he's gonna go down. This is normal for my runs, about 2 minutes. If everything goes right, sometimes I can get a minute 45, and that's where it will kill the boss before he takes off. I'll get all my OGD. Ooh, this is good. This is good. Attack speed, mortal with attack on it, because I'm looking actually to possibly replace my Alia's shoulders from attack to attack speed, since Blade Masters do get bonus, or she specifically gets bonus from attack speed. Alright, so that's Xever'On. He is really good. If you have him, if you're going to invest all your resources to make him, to get him 6-star, it is worth it. You are not wasting your time, your gems, or your fodder. The 6-star, this guy, he's definitely well worth it. My highest, second highest possible recommendation at 9.5. He's just a great, solid unit. You won't be disappointed. You won't be disappointed. Thank you all for watching. Please remember to like and subscribe. And all you dudes and dudettes out there, stay frosty.